Okay, hi friends, and welcome to part 2 of the breathing exercises for a healthy immune system based on Taoist practice. And I have to say, I can see, looking at myself in the camera, I'm not looking very well today. I have been recovering from a chest infection in these crazy times, so you'll have to excuse me for not looking like a healthy person who is teaching you meditation, but I can say that these meditations are really helping me through my chest infection, and I'm feeling so much better than I was yesterday. So I'm going to show you the rest of the meditations that go with the one that I recorded yesterday, and I'm gonna do a sequence with you. We're gonna do each meditation individually, and then eventually I'll do a video that ties them all together. Okay, so here we go, part 2. This is called the Microcosmic orbit. It's probably one of the most well-known of Taoist meditation techniques, used by Shaolin monks, used by Kung Fu masters, used by Kundalini experts, used in sexual practice, healing practice, and cosmic practice. So we're going to do it together today. So the benefit of this meditation is that it circulates the chi around the body in 2 of the vital channels, 2 of the first channels to be created in your body as electromagnetic pathways even before your organs. One of the first channels that's created in your body when you are a little embryo in your mummy's tummy is the one that goes up the spine. That's also the beginning of the nervous system being created up the spine. And there's a bioelectromagnetic channel which goes from the perineum, which, if you don't know where it is up here between your anus and your sex organs. From the perineum all the way up the spine, all the way over your head. I'm going to take my hood off. Over your head, and then it kind of actually finishes at this place in the middle of your head, which is, you can find it by placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And when you place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, you'll find there's a very smooth place. It's kind of smoother and cooler than anywhere else. That's the place where you want to put the tip of your tongue. And when you do that, you connect the end of the first circuit that I just told you about, which is the yang circuit, with the beginning of the next part of the circuit, which is the yin circuit, which goes from that place where you point your tongue all the way back down the front of your body, all the way back to your perineum. So what you're creating is a loop. And by connecting your tongue, you're closing your circuit. You're closing that circuit in your body and allowing the energy, which is 1.5 volts for those of you who want to know scientifically. I'm going to call it energy, but it's 1.5 volts of electricity. And you're going to allow that to circulate up and down. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it with the in-breath going up and the out-breath going down. In-breath going up and out-breath going down. And whilst we do this, what we're actually going to be doing is harnessing the chi in our body and circulating it around our body. If you do it after practice number 1, which we did yesterday, the triple heater breathing exercise, you will be circulating all of the energy that you have collected, all of the chi and ki that you collected, prana, during that exercise. You will be collecting that and then distributing it through your nervous system and your organs. It's very simple. So I'm going to turn to the side. We stand in the same position that we did in part 1, which is the basic Qigong pose. So your feet are hip width apart, pointing ever so slightly inwards, and your tailbone, if you want a more detailed explanation of this, watch part 1. Your tailbone pointing down, coccyx pointing down into the ground, and your knees are relaxed. They are not locked, they are not held bent, they're just soft. And we're going to hold our hands in a relaxed fashion out here. So we're not tightly squeezing, we're just allowing our arms to sit in this position with our hands open. Okay? Just in front of below where your navel is. And we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in through our nose, right down into our bottom belly, into the bottom of our lungs, imagining the breath filling up our tummy. So our tummy is going to move outwards as we accept the air. Breathing in and imagining the energy, which you can imagine as a physical sensation. Some people will feel it as a physical sensation, or you can imagine it as like a ball of light going up, or some colours, or you can just trust that by your imagination you're creating it. Everyone will visualise it in a slightly different way. For me, I imagine it like a kind of stream of light going up. So breathing in, and the light goes up from the perineum, up the spine, through the back of the shoulder blades, up the back of the neck, over the top of the head, and down to the roof of the mouth where you connect your tongue. And your tongue shall remain connected for the rest of the practice. Mine will not, because I'm talking. But in the places in between, when I'm not talking and practicing, I will reconnect my tongue. So your tongue is remained on the roof of your mouth, and then you breathe out through your mouth with your tongue connected, and then the energy or chi, prana, is going down the front of your body, through your chest, your heart, down past your solar plexus, to your belly, down the front of your abdomen, past your sex, and around to your perineum. Some people find it easier to mark the beginning and the end of the meridian if they give the muscles around their perineum a little squeeze at the beginning and end point, and that is like an indicator that you've done one cycle, okay? So that little squeeze is a bit like the type of squeeze that you do when you're trying not to go to the toilet, but a bit more gentle than that. Okay, so squeeze, breathe in, going up the spine, connecting with the tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathe out through the mouth, down to the front of the belly, squeeze, breathing in, connecting up with the roof of the spine, connecting up the back to the top of the head, It's really hard to talk and do this, so I'm just going to do it actually. You got the gist, you know what to do. We're going to do it in groups of 6. Actually, this time I'm going to do it 18 times. So rather than hold my hands here like this, I'm going to use my hands to count for you, so that we can connect how many times we're doing it. No, actually, I'm going to hold my hands like this, and I'm going to count out loud. Okay, ready? 1. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 5, breathing in up the spine. Down the front of the body, breathing out through the mouth. Squeeze. 6, breathing in up the spine. Down the front of the body, breathing out through the mouth. Squeeze. 7. Squeeze. 8. Squeeze. 9. As your thoughts wander off, just return to your breath, return to the practice. It's always about returning to the practice. Breathing out, squeeze. 10. Squeeze. 9. 11. Squeeze. 12. Okay, from now on I'm going to let you go at your own speed, because I can feel that my speed and your speeds are different, okay? So we'll silently continue the practice until we feel that we've done 18. Another way to do it is to set a timer and do it for a specific amount of time. So you would do it for 5 minutes, and as many times as is natural for you in that 5 minutes. When you're coming to the end of this breathing pattern, we're going to do the same thing now, but we're going to make the circle smaller. So we're just going to breathe in from the perineum to our solar plexus, or a little bit below, just above the navel actually, just above the navel and down, breathing out, making little circles, circulating the chi that we've gathered 6 times. Still breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then when we've done our 6 rotations in the belly area, we're going to do the same thing again, but slightly higher up. So this time we're going to go from the solar plexus area up. Sort of, yeah, just to below our nipples, I guess, like the sort of middle area in our chest. So the first area was here, the next area is here. So we're circulating now the energy in circles, going up with the in-breath through the nose, tongue still connected to the roof of the mouth, and out with the out-breath through the mouth. Up with the in-breath through the nose, out with the out-breath through the mouth, okay? Hands still in the same position. Shoulders relaxed. Whoops, feet connected to the floor. I'm on a bit of a hill here. Okay, when we feel like we've done that 6 times, we're going to, guess what, do it again in the top part of our chest. So we're going to circulate the energy in the top part of our chest, which is in Chinese medicine called the top burner. We've got 3 burners or heaters: bottom, middle, top. So this is our top burner. We're circulating the energy here. Okay, you can imagine how good this is for your immune system. Okay, so breathing in from the top of the solar plexus, or almost like just below where the sternum is here. Breathing out right to the very tops of our lungs, which is just under our clavicles, the top part of our clavicles, yeah? So we're breathing in to fill up that whole top chest area right to the back. Breathing out
going down. Tongue is still connected to the roof of the mouth. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, going down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, going down. Connecting the tongue to the roof of the mouth and feeling that energy circulate in the body. Okay, and with that lovely last out breath, now you can actually just feel that channel of your center. Bringing your hands down, connecting to the ground, feeling your feet on the ground. Thank you. Give thanks. Thank you to yourself for doing this practice. Thank you to the earth for supporting the practice, for giving us all of the minerals and gases that we need to survive. Namaste, aloha. Be happy, stay well. Peace out. Welcome to number 3, which is going to be the next one to tie it all together. Big love, big up, enough respect.